Specific timings about the tribulation were given to both John and another prophet named Daniel. Both were Jewish men who would have been using the ancient Hebrew lunar calendar of 30 days per month and 360 days per year. This means that 3.5 years would be 1260 days or 42 months. In the book of Daniel and John's book of Revelation, there are 3 different specific references to time that are given in relation to the tribulation. Firstly, there is a time given of 1/7, meaning 7 years for the tribulation in Daniel 9:27, and it is divided into 2 halves of 3.5 years. The halfway point of the 7-year tribulation, 3.5 years after it starts, is when the abomination that causes desolation in Matthew 24:15 occurs in a restored temple in Jerusalem. The abomination that causes desolation in Matthew 24:15 is when the Antichrist stops Israel from worshipping God with the sacrifice and offering in Daniel 9:27 and sets up an image of himself in Revelation 13:14-15 in the temple instead, and demands that everyone worships him in 2 Thessalonians 2:4. This is discussed further in chapter 4 of this guide. For the sacrifice and offering to be stopped, they need to be happening, which is not the case right now. Currently, the nation of Jordan is the custodian of the Temple Mount. This is what the Antichrist 7-year covenant with Israel is about. It will give Israel access to the Temple Mount so they can restart the sacrifice and offering. It is the signing of this covenant that starts the 7-year tribulation in Daniel 9:27. This is discussed in chapter 1, part 1 of this guide.